Hello students, after watching today's video, you will be able to understand the concept of series combination of resistors and parallel combination of resistors, and you will learn how to calculate the equivalent resistance if resistors are connected in series or parallel or series and parallel combination. So let us start first topic, that is series combination of resistor. Consider we have three resistors having value R1, R2 and R3. These are connected in series as shown in figure, and if we apply potential difference V across the ends of this combination of resistors, then because of this potential difference, current will flow, suppose from this side, that is I, and it will enter from here, and it will be same from resistance R1, R2 and R3 because it follow the same path, and I current will enter at end A and I current will leave and B. Now the potential difference applied across the end A and B, that is V volt, is divided into three parts, that is across first resistor suppose potential is V1, second potential is V2, and across third resistor suppose potential is V3. So the total potential V is divided into three parts. So total potential V will be the sum of V1, V2 plus V3. This equation number 1. We know that according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V1 will be equal to IR1 because current is same through the resistance R1, R2 and R3, and V2 is equal to IR2 and V3 is equal to IR3. Put these values in equation number 1, we will get equivalent resistance R in series combination will be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, and this is the formula to find the total or equivalent resistance if resistors are connected in series. One most important point you have to remember here is that current in series combination will be same but potential will be different. This is a formula to find the resistance in series combination of resistors. Next is parallel combination of resistors. Consider in this figure we are taking three resistors, that is R1, R2 and R3. These are connected in parallel. Suppose external potential difference V is applied across these three resistors. Now because of this potential, current I will flow, but at this point current is divided into three parts, that is along this side, along this side and along this side. So now the current I is divided into three parts. Suppose resistance 1, through resistance 1 current I1 is flowing, and through resistor 2 current I2 is flowing, and through resistor 3 current I3 is flowing. Again at this point these three currents meets and it comes out to be total current, that is I. Current entering at end A is equal to current leaving the end B. So here the difference between series and parallel combination is that in series combination current will remain same but potential is divided into three parts or number of resistance connected. It may be 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and number. But if resistance are connected in parallel, then potential will remain same across each resistor, but current will vary. Now here the total current I is divided into three parts, that is 3 I1, I2 and I3. Therefore total current I will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, sum of three currents. Equation 1. Again according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. From here I is equal to V upon R. Again I1 is equal to V upon R1, not V1, because potential is same across all the resistance. Then I2, that will be equal to V upon R2. Then I3 is equal to V upon R3. Now put these values of I, I1, I2 and I3 in equation number 1. We will get the formula for parallel combination of resistance, that is Rp will be equal to 1 by R1, 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, that is resistance are added by taking the reciprocal of individual resistance. This is the formula used to find the total resistance in parallel combination. From here it is clear that in series combination, total resistance is the sum of the individual resistance. So, resultant resistance will be greater than individual resistance. But in parallel combination, we find by taking the reciprocal of individual resistance. So, the resultant resistance will be less than the individual resistance in parallel combination. In this way, we can say if resistance are connected in series, then resistance will increase. If resistance are connected in parallel, then resistance will decrease. Now we will take some examples with the help of which you can learn how to find the equivalent resistance in series and parallel combinations. First question is most important. A wire of resistance 4R is bent in the form of a circle as shown in the figure, and we have to find the equivalent resistance of this figure. Now a wire, complete wire having resistance suppose 4 ohm, but this wire is bent in the form of a circle as shown in the figure. So this portion of this wire having a resistance half of this, that is 2R. This is 2R because it is semicircle, it is also semicircle. Total resistance is 4R, which is divided into 2R and 2R, and we have to find the total resistance. So this diagram can be drawn as two resistors are connected like this. This point is pose A, this point is B, this resistance 2R and this is also 2R. We have to find the total resistance. Here the current entering from here will be divided into two parts, but these are connected across the same potential, so these are connected in parallel. So parallel combination resistance can be calculated. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by 2R plus 1 by 2R, which is equal to 2 upon 2R. This is the value of Rp. Take the reciprocal, that is Rp will be equal to R ohm. This will be the resistance of this 2R and 2R combination when these are connected in parallel. Next is we have to find the equivalent resistance of this combination. Here in diagram we have to arrange, give, or we have to assign the value R1, R2 and R3 to individual resistance. For example, this resistance is R1, this is R2, this is R3, R4 and R5. Value is same. R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to R4 and R5, but we have to find the value of combination of these resistors. Then we have to start from this side. Resistance R1 and R2 are connected to each other. These are connected in series. First of all, we have to find the value of these two resistors, that is in series. Then combination of these two resistors becomes a single resistor which will be connected in parallel to this. So next diagram will be combination R1 and R2, resultant is suppose R12 is connected across R3, that is R3, and next diagram is same as shown, that is this resistance and this resistance. This is R4 and this is R5. Now it is clear that these two are connected in parallel. Now you have to find, or you have to apply the formula to find resistance in parallel. Then after applying the formula, instead of these two resistors we will get one resultant resistor of 1 2 3. So next we will get, after combining these two, we will get one resistor, that is R123, and again here is R4 and here is R5. Now you can find the value again. Last R4, R123 and R5, these are connected in series. So in order to solve this diagram, we have to apply formula 3 times. That is, first of all we have to find this combination, that is series combination, then parallel combination, then again series combination. So first of all we have to find R12, that is equal to R1 plus R2, because R12 are connected in series, that is 20 ohm. Now R12 is connected in parallel with R3, so 1 by R123, combination of 1 2 3, that is equal to 1 by R12 plus 1 by R3, that is equal to 1 by 20 plus 1 by 10, that is equal to 3 by 20. Again R123 will be equal to 20 upon 3, रेसिप्रोकल लेंगे इसका, then it becomes equal to this 20 by 3 ohm. Now the combination of this become one resistor, that is R123, value is 20 by 3, and R4 and R5, these are connected in series. Then again apply the formula to find the resultant R series, that is equal to R4 plus R123 plus R5. This is 10, 20 upon 3 plus 10. Then answer will be, by adding this we will get the answer, that is 26.67 ohm. That is the equivalent resistance of this combination. Next, this is the combination of resistors having same value of resistance, and we have to find the total resistance of this combination. And it is clear that these resistance are connected with one another, so these are connected in series. Directly we can find the resultant R plus R plus R plus R and plus R, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Then resultant R will be equal to 5R, or R series will be equal to R5 R ohm. This will be the answer of this question, because resistors are connected in series. At the end of this video, I will recapitulate the lesson. First is series combination of resistance. Then formula used for the series combination of resistances, resistance are added directly, and resultant resistor is greater than the individual resistance, that is R is greater than the greatest of all. Secondly, If resistance are connected in parallel, then resultant resistance can be calculated by taking the reciprocal and then by adding the resistance, that is 1 by r is equal to 1 by r1 plus 1 by r2 plus 1 by r3, and the resultant resistance is smaller than the smallest of the all. It means if resistance are connected in series, the resistance will increase. If resistance are connected in parallel, then resistance will decrease. And second point is, if resistance are connected in series, then current through each resistor will remain same. If resistor are connected in parallel, then potential will remain same. That's all for today's video. Thank you.